Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this new figure unboxing and review we're going to be looking at the 2020 War for Cybertron Earthrise Thundercracker figure. So that's just him. This is a two-pack. It is known as the Cybertronian villains. It does have both Thundercracker and Skywarp in, but for this particular video we are just going to look at Thundercracker. We are going to unbox him live in a second, have a look at the entire contents of the packaging. We're going to see how he compares with his original Generation 1 self. We'll have a detailed look at him in both modes to help you decide how you want to display him. And then, of course, we'll have a look at some other Thundercrackers in the Generations toy line, and even indeed another Thundercracker from the very same toy line, which is, of course, the War for Cybertron. So this is his Tetra jet version, and this is his normal jet version. Right, before we get started, I need to thank Robot Recruits. That's where I got this from in the UK. It was a special edition release. It was available in Target in the United States and Toys R Us in Canada. And as I say, I managed to get mine from Robot Recruits in the UK. So let's have a look. We've got the lovely artwork there on the side. Excuse the glare of the two jets. We can see if we spin it around to the back that it's 30 steps to transform him. And of course, we've got the lovely Earthrise artwork there on the side as well. So also, again, it's been about a year or so before we've opened an Earthrise box, so I'm imagining that there's going to be something in here which we're going to need the decoder for as well to have a look at, so that should be interesting. Right, let's make sure we've opened up all this without damaging any of the box. And yeah, luckily enough, as I say, Robot Recruits were able to stock this. It's quite hard for us in the UK. Although we've got Hasbro Pulse now, we do tend to miss out on a lot of the Target exclusives and things like that because we still don't have Targets, and at the moment we don't have Toys R Us in the UK either, as in the real Toys R Us. So I'm just going to pick this up there for a second. I'm going to balance them there because I don't want to make too much noise. We've got this. Have we got the map? Is there something to read? Let's have a look. There normally is, but as soon as I've said that, it looks like there isn't anything to read on this one at all. So there are the figures. There they are out of the packaging, and what I'm going to do right now then is set him free and come straight back to you. Okay then, let's do some first impressions. I've just literally took him out of the packaging. He was only held in by one tie wrap, and I've got a soft spot for Thundercracker, always have. I love the colour scheme. I'm very much, probably one of my favourite colours, to be honest. There's a great head sculpt there. It is on a ball and socket joint if you're wondering about articulation. These shoulders will go all the way around to the side and up and down. We've got bicep flexion. We've got a little bit of wrist movement, but that is mainly for transformation purposes. We've got the hips which move out to the side and to the front. So he's got this little bit of a skirt there. He doesn't have the full waist rotation at all, but he's got a swivel-ish, but that is mainly, again, just due to the hip joints at the top. Knee rock, ankle tilt and rock as well. The guns, or the null ray should we say, came on him as you saw packaged, and again, it's just a great color scheme. Really do like this Thundercracker. Always liked Thundercracker, to be honest, probably just because I've got great memories of him from being a child. So that's first impressions. We know what we get with Seeker Jets now, and we're not daft. We all realise that loads of them are repaints. I believe this one is a repaint of the Starscream one redeco. Sorry, I haven't got the original Starscream redeco, but I've got the newer version of it, and again, you can tell very much straight away, just a different color scheme, and obviously this one's got his coronation gear on it as well. Right, let's have a better look at him in his alternate mode then. So here he is in his alternate mode. Quick apologies for no transformation on camera. It will be uploaded on another video, and I want to keep the length of the video down as well. This is a brand new toy, and the first transformation process, it's just took me a lot longer than it should have done. Anyway, this is a beautiful looking alternate mode. It is, of course, your F-15 jet that is based on the traditional alternate mode of the G1 figure, and it's great. We've got the tamper-graphed, basically all of it what were the old stickers. So on the old figure we have, as I say, the red and the white stickers on the wing and the Decepticon logo. They've pretty much done exactly the same, it's just that little bit smaller. Lovely translucent orange there. Everything's sort of tucked together quite nicely. You've got this bit of a gap here which I didn't really mention on first impressions, but I suppose with it being in this mode, we've got the gap where the top of the legs are, and in the robot mode the gap is around about this part of the chest. However, it's still looks okay, and you're not really going to see much of the underside when you're displaying this. Even if it's on a shelf, you won't see that. You've got the two null rays, and again, if you wanted to, you could just put the one in the roof. I don't think this looks very good though, to be honest. I'll just show you that you can. We can then of course attach them to the wings. There's loads of 5mm ports here. Again, with this particular toy line, you got battle masters, fossilizers, all these other gimmicks where you can just literally armor up and power up all these figures with an abundance of different accessories. If you don't want them there, you can pop these in the what are the tops of the legs. That'll still fit. You can pop them into what's the back of the forearms. There's so many different places, and in fact I think that looks quite good there. I've not done that yet with any, but yeah, you can see what I mean. You can just put loads and loads of accessories as and where you want. Great alternate mode. I do love the alternate modes, but especially with the jets, I very rarely display them in the jet mode, mainly down to space, to be honest. But there you go. I don't think there's much more to say about that. We're going to come back for the final time, do some more comparisons, and yeah, some final thoughts. Back for the final time in his robot mode then, and again a transformation process is on the separate video. Let's just see how he looks like with his accessories in a slightly different mode. Even when you take him out of the box, the arms, the null rays will be on the top of the shoulders. That's pretty much the way that most people do display him, but I just wanted to show you that you can put them in his hands, obviously. And to be honest, if you didn't know any other way, or if your props weren't into G1, you could display him like that and he would look absolutely fine. In fact, that's very similar to how I've displayed his Thrilling 30 version, which I'm going to show you in a second. In fact, no, let's do it now. So this is a Thrilling 30 version of him. This came out, I think it was 2014, to be honest. Totally different, as I say, sort of mold though. This was going for like the game from the War for Cybertron. Looks good. All thundercrackers look good. As I say, I'm biased, I know I am. This one is this original generation oneself, and as you can see, it's just a much darker shade of blue. Let's move this guy over and then keep a little bit of a gap, because what we've got here is the other War for Cybertron. So this is his Tetra Jet version, and as you can see, he's got a bit of battle damage on it. So I like the fact that they've got the battle damage on these. All of the figures, I think, look good, to be honest. It's just great the way they've got them looking pretty much the same, but with a completely different alternate modes. Obviously this guy's got the smirk in the face, whereas the Earthrise standard, sorry, the Earthrise twin pack one hasn't. One quick thing to do again, I did it very briefly in the first part, but this, not this one, the original owner of the mold before he had his coronation upgrade was of course Starscream in the Earthrise figures. And yeah, we all know, as I say, I've said it loads of times, even on this video, we know what we get with Seekers. They do just repaint them a lot, but we still keep buying them, and I do still like them. So in summary, it's such a shame it was so hard to get hold of, as I've already mentioned, with it, the fact with it being a Target exclusive or a Toys R Us in Canada. Luckily enough, as I say, there's a couple of shops or online retailers that we were able to get them from in the UK. But in summary, I really like him. If you like your Seekers, I think you'll be the same as me. You'll probably try and complete the sets of them all. If you are able to do so, it's probably worth snagging them, because they are a gift set and they will be quite sought after in a few years. Anyway, hope you enjoyed looking at him. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching. Like and comment. And don't forget to subscribe.